It's Cecilia BRAEKHUS, one of the most decorated athletes in the history of the sport. Miss GB, she fights out of Liverpool, UK, and won the WBO junior middleweight title in February of 2022.
For 10 rounds of boxing, fighting out of the red corner, known as the First Lady, Cecilia BRAEKHUS. Fighting out of the blue corner, Natasha JONAS.
After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. That jab had to hurt. Perfectly timed uppercut. Misses with the straight left. Well, there's no business like show business, and this is the most unique play anyone will ever see in this theater, mano-a-mano.
For a fighter walking into a theater, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym. Because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Straight right just misses. She got clipped by that counter. Missing with that jab. Jab misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Here we go, it's round two. The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
The straight right just misses. Straight right just misses. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. It's bombs away. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. There's the bell to start round three. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. these fighters always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut him off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put him on the back foot, put him under pressure.
That counter shot lands. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The jab doesn't quite connect. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Well done with that counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Here we go to the fourth round. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you...
Oh my God, Johnny! Natasha Jonas on wobbly legs. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
So far, the offense has been better than the defense. Good counter punching. She wasn't ready for that counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. There's the bell to start round 5. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Won't score with that right uppercut. There's a counter shot. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges. Nope,
that jab not going to score. threw the hook. It didn't land. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. There's the bell for round 6. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
A straight right just misses. They blocked the left there. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Cecilia BRAEKHUS seeing stars. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This fight has a real good flow to it. Misses with the jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. BRAEKHUS in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
See you switching off, right? You've got this.
And there's the bell for round 7. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Her stamina is off the charts. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. That hook just can't find the target. Clearly, that's not allowed. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. There's the bell to start round 8. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
They block the left there. Nice counter. Do you believe this? Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
She can't find a home for that jab. Back and forth they go. Catch and shoot. Holding nothing back here in the round. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you got to think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
Just missed with that hook. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just misses right uppercut. A lot of effort being exerted here. Good job stopping that uppercut. The jab doesn't quite connect. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. BRAEKHUS in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
It's when you talk about championship material.
Set her up, but you'll take her out. Okay, now you're switching off, right? I can see you're switching off. Focus, center.
We've made it to round 10. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work. This
has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Hook misses. They block that right hook. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace. To get a unanimous decision, that is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.